What's up, y'all? It's your girl Jazz, aka the Story Maestro, and we are back with tips on getting the most out of your editing experience when working with an editor. So the topic today is understand what you are asking for. There have been far too many times that I have encountered people that are like, oh, you can proof. There have been far too many times where I have encountered people saying, oh yeah, can you proofread my manuscript? And I'm like, so you just need a proofread, or do you need a copy edit or line edit or developmental edit? And they're like, oh man, what's all that? Which let me know it's great that I even asked the question, because if they went in thinking that I will fix any and all mistakes, they would have been very wrong. So when you put in effort to understand what you're asking for, you will have a way better experience, because then you won't be caught off guard with things later. Again, if you are looking for a proofread and you're looking for a copy edit and you get a proofread, you might be a little upset. You would be even more upset if you want a developmental edit and you get a copy edit. You understand? Let's move along. So, where do you start? Well, I'm glad you asked. Number one, inquire about what the service is and what all it comes with, because some editors may let you know that they're going to talk with you beforehand, talk with you after the entire edit is done, and, be in communication with you the whole time. And that's just, the communication part. What exactly will that edit cover? Will it correct only grammatical errors, or will it correct, again, plot holes, structure? Will it help to maintain style and tone, author voice consistency, character voice consistency? There are so many levels to this stuff, and those come with different edits. So if your editor can let you know exactly what they can give you, you're already to a good start, because if they can't necessarily explain that, then they may be a newbie, so it'll let you know where you're starting with too. And if you're okay with a newbie working on your stuff, great, because we all have to start somewhere. You were a newbie once with something too, remember? Riding a bike. If you go in without understanding exactly what the service comes with and you have an expectation, your deliverable can possibly be a disappointment. Because again, if you have an expectation, you already have an idea of what you think it's going to look like. And then you get it back and it looks nothing like what you want. Guess what? Disappointment. And then you might feel like, hey, this is a terrible editor. When in actuality, maybe you guys just weren't on the same page. And that's okay. But that is when it comes in to get a better understanding. So make sure you ask questions on what the service comes with, so that you are not, disappointed in the end. Number two, ask for a consultation if everything is still foggy after the first question. Some people may provide the consultation already in there, but you won't know until you ask. So ask if they offer a free 15-20 minute consultation, because if you have the opportunity to talk with your editor, that gives more opportunity for you to ask questions. Some things can get mistranslated when we email and text each other, but if you can actually get on a video call and talk to them, you are more than likely, you're going to increase your comprehension level of what to expect and what not to expect. And I think that one's really just that simple. And just one tiny little thing also, I wasn't done. It helps you to get to know your editor. You want to make sure that y'all can vibe. So if y'all can already create something there, when you see a suggestion from your editor, you may not take it offensively, because sometimes this happens that if we see something that's a correction or a suggestion, it's like, excuse me, hold up, what you mean? But if you have some type of bond already with your editor, it just also enhances the editor experience. And maybe I'll get on that too later. And number three, very simple. It's trailing right behind all the first two. Get a sample edit. Again, some editors will already offer that, and some editors may not even speak on that. So it's a possibility to receive a free 1,000-word edit, or up to 2,000 words, or you can receive a small chunk, like maybe 10,000 words, but you might have to pay. But it'll help you to gauge on what to expect from your editor, and help you to know their editing style. Because if it's something that you can't really get with, again, you don't want to hire somebody that you don't understand. It just may not translate well. And you want it to translate well. You want to be able to say, hey, when you inserted this, what does that mean? You want to see exactly how they're going to do the inline edits, the offline edits, how they're going to make their comments and suggestions. So after like your sample edits, you can ask like, okay, can we hop on a consultation call now, or do it beforehand? And to be quite honest, maybe you should ask for the sample edit first and then hop on a consultation call and then go from there and make your decision on if you want to work with that editor. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. So all in all, one of the ways that you can make the most out of your editing experience is understanding exactly what you are getting from your editor. You want to make sure you know exactly what the service comes with. You want to get a consultation and you want to get that sample edit, because all those things together will let you know, is this the editor for me? And I mean, there's even more other things that you can ask, like during your consultation call, like, hey, are you good at editing sci-fi or fantasy? Are you familiar with, pronouns? Do you know how to attribute them to, LGBTQIA characters? You have to know, or not necessarily you have to know, but it is important that you know that your editor can handle the work that is being set in front of them, because if they can't, you will end up losing money. They will end up losing time. You'll end up losing time, especially if you have a deadline to meet. And this is whether it's self-published, trade published. If you have a deadline in general, you will not meet that deadline if there is too much miscommunication going on. And you want all of that all laid out so that you know, okay, either I'm going with this person, I'm not going with this person, because if I need to get it done by here, this needs to be in the works already. Thank you guys for tuning in. It's your girl Jazz, aka the Story Maestro. I release videos every Tuesday. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and come back for more. I got more. See you soon.